The minute you start finding happiness within yourself and not from other people or other things such as material and money, you will start to see a difference in your life, because your aura, your energy will be so different. Hey guys, what's pop? What's popping, gang? It's your girl Umphile, and I'm back at it with yet another video. If you're new here, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, you know what it is, you know what I do. So in today's video, we are going to be talking about the pursuit to happiness, achieving that goal, that one goal that everybody just wants, which is a happiness and peace of mind, right? So that's what we're going to be discussing today. Please remember to hit that subscribe button, like, comment, and share with everyone there. Share, please. Share. So without wasting any more time, let us get right into this video. Like I said, for today's Monday motivation video, we are going to be talking about the pursuit to happiness. I'm sure we all know that movie, Pursuit to Happiness, with Will Smith and his son, and it was just such a beautiful movie. So I got the inspiration from that, and so I thought I just wanted to kind of share my perspective on that and give an in-depth view of what the pursuit of happiness could be. And the first thing I want to say is this: so people are different, right? Everybody's unique and everybody's leading a different life. So happiness means something different for everyone, right? For some people it could be achieving that goal at work. For some people it could be entering a particular relationship. For some people it could be money. For some people it could be material. For some people it could be spirituality, and some people could be mental health, right? So different people are looking for different types of happiness. What I really want to talk about is internal happiness. Now, this being mental health, spirituality, and self-love. We need to take care of these three aspects in order to feel the type of happiness that we truly deserve. These are all internal. External happiness, such as money, cars, relationships, people, and all of that, are really just a bonus of what we should have been feeling already by ourselves, right? So that is what we're going to be tackling in this topic. Number one, mental health. What is basically mental health? Mental health is how you are thinking within, what is going on in your mind, what are you telling yourself within your mind. Some people, it can be worse than others, and I do recommend that if you're feeling that you cannot control what is going on mentally, you should go ahead and see someone, because it is important that you tackle those thoughts sooner rather than later. And so when it comes to mental health, honestly, I do recommend that you talk about your feelings. Do not just bottle things in and let them eat you. Talk about your feelings, let them out, whether they are shameful, whether they are painful. It doesn't matter how painful you think that they are and how shameful you think that they are. If you do not let it out and you do not talk about it, it will end up hurting and harming you. Also, another thing with mental health is how you see yourself. It is important that you see yourself better than how other people see you, or how you wish other people would see you. You first need to reassure yourself before other people can come and assure you. So that is what happens when it comes to mental health. It is all about your mental state, how you are thinking, what do you tell yourself within your mind, because honestly the only person that is always truly there with you is yourself, your mind. And so it is important that you become friends with your mind. It is important that you and your mind really develop a strong, healthy relationship where you guys can be honest with each other, where you guys can tell each other the truth without bringing each other down, right? And we all have had days where in our minds we are just telling ourselves the most horrible things, and we feel like we are undeserving, and we just feel like, you know, the world is honestly just too much. But that honestly is just a phase. It comes and it goes for everybody, but for some people it may last longer than others because of how they choose to deal with it. Perspective is everything. How you see yourself is everything. How you talk to yourself is everything, and that is how you achieve mental health. Mental health may include also doing exercises, meditating, and so forth, right? The next thing that we're going to be talking about is spirituality. Guys, I'm not sure for you guys that are watching this, how spiritual are you? But I am Christian, and I look for happiness within my religion, by reading my Bible, by praying, by praise and worshiping, and that is how I maintain my spirituality and a healthy spiritual life, right? This also it's different for everyone because everybody believes in something different. But whatever it is that you believe in, I suggest that you take the time to meditate on it. Take the time to really read upon it, understand it, talk to somebody else, worship and praise together. So your spirituality, how your spirit is feeling, is really, really important, because if your spirit is down, basically how I think of it is like this: your mind, your spirit, right? They work together, and if they are strong, your body then becomes strong, right? It is imperative, right, that we take the time to really take care of our mental and our spiritual. Okay, take the time to meditate, exercise, talk to somebody. Don't bottle things in. It's not gonna help you. Really just love on yourself. Now also, this brings me to self-love. Self-love is really just taking care of your body. Now this comes to your physical, right? Take the time to pamper yourself once in a while. Take the time to really take yourself out, see the world, take a walk. You know, just create an aura around yourself that doesn't allow external factors to really affect you as hard as they could. The number one important thing about the pursuit to happiness is taking care of your mind, taking care of your spirit, and really loving on yourself, on your body, you know, taking care of the temple, which is your body, right? Another thing that I want to say about the pursuit to happiness is that external factors are just a bonus, guys. They are just a bonus, okay? Things like money, for example. Money is merely I feel like people think of money in a completely terrible way, right? For me, money is just about financial security. Now what this means is that you can be able to afford the things that you like, right? The food that you like. You can afford to live in a proper house, a proper neighborhood. You can go to school. You can afford to buy yourself a car. This is financial security, right? Where you are in a financially stable state where you feel satisfied, right? Because when it comes to things like external things such as money and friendships, they're infinite, right? You can't even count how many friends you've probably had through your life, right? So those things are infinite, and if we look for happiness within them, it is so truly hard to find that happiness, because it's so infinite. It never ends. Money never ends. So you have to be satisfied with what you have without having to sacrifice looking for more, if that makes sense. So what I'm trying to say is basically that, of course, you know, everybody could use a little bit more money, right? But you have to be satisfied with the money that you have, right? You have to appreciate it. You have to understand that not everybody has what you have. You have to understand that you are lucky in a sense, or you are blessed in a sense to already have what you have. Things like, for example, toxic friendships and so forth. Sometimes, honestly, you might be the toxic one. I might be the toxic one, and that is just the truth, right? Everybody is a villain in somebody else's story. So if you're looking for happiness in people other than yourself, it'll be so hard to achieve. Don't look to somebody else to tell you that you're beautiful. First, it has to come from yourself, and then when somebody else tells you, it is a bonus. Does that make sense? So it's just adding on to what you already knew about yourself. Just like, for example, like I said, with money, when money comes and it satisfies you, it buys you a new car, a new house, new hair, new makeup, right? You get a sense of happiness there running within you, right? But that should be a sense of happiness that was already there, a bonus to something that was already there. Because then what happens when you lose money? What happens when you lose friends, if those are the things that make you happy? Now you become cranky, now you become moody, now you become rude to the people that care about you. Now you just become, you know, an a-hole, honestly. So that is what I'm trying to say, is that look for happiness in the right places. It should be that when something doesn't work out, you can understand and accept it and embrace it, right? Like, okay, I didn't get that job, it hurts my feelings. Of course, sometimes even I sometimes will be so broken and so down that you're just crying and wondering, why me, why this person, why this person. I'll always remember this one girl that once told this story. This was a while ago, and her brother, right, was in hospital, and the mom was like, the grandmother was crying and was like, oh my gosh, why my grandson, and the mom, being so strong as she was like, whose child was supposed to be here? Let that sink in for a minute. I'll never ever forget that story, because honestly, when you are really feeling so down and making yourself feel so horrible and stuff like that, honestly, who should be in that situation? Are you saying you wish that upon somebody else and not yourself? Obviously, no one wants to go through bad situations, but it's how you embrace it and how you take it in that matters. Does that make sense though? That's what matters, how you take it in and how you handle a situation. So basically, perspective is everything. Okay, love on yourself. Don't hate on yourself, please. Appreciate the little that you have. Really start to see life in a different angle, and I'm telling you, you'll start to appreciate it so much more. Appreciated yourself, like, damn girl, you're so beautiful, like, damn boo, you've been doing so well, you know, damn honey, you're really trying your best and giving it your all. Appreciate yourself. Look for happiness within yourself, and I'm telling you, the minute you start finding happiness within yourself and not from other people or other things such as material and money, you will start to see a difference in your life, because your aura, your energy will be so different. And another thing that you need to remember is, the minute you start to exude happiness from within, you start to attract the type of people that match your happiness. The type of people that really appreciate and get it, the type of people you can grow with. You just start attracting. The law of attraction, man, that stuff is real. Okay, you just start attracting all of that your way. When you really are happy within yourself, you just start attracting success your way. It just automatically flows through you. But if you're sad within and you are looking for happiness from things like money and people, honestly, it just is hard for success and all of that to come your way, because your energy, your spirit, your mind, your body, it's not it's not opening up, it's not welcoming all that success, you know. It's like you have a wall between you and your success. And so it's very, very imperative that you take care of up here, you take care of in here, you take care of this temple, this beautiful, beautiful temple. Because once you start to see what I'm talking about, once you start to understand what I'm trying to say and talk about the kind of happiness that I'm talking about, damn, man, you'll be enjoying life so much. You'll be enjoying life so much, trust me. And so yeah, that is all that we're gonna be talking about today. I hope it was short and sweet. Thank you so much for watching.